Hey, my loves, how's it going? How are you guys doing? Hopefully, you guys are doing fantastic. I'm trying to charge my phone, but it doesn't like me right now. If this is your first time checking out True Divine's channel, what is up? I am Amy. If you're returning, welcome back, guys. So, I was getting some personal readings done, and I was doing kind of what I offer. It's called a personal guidance message. And it's mostly like whatever comes through is what I explain or talk to the person about. So I just finished one, and I felt really drawn to do you guys a collective one. So this video is just going to be if you need to hear it, if you see it, if it comes across your YouTube playlist channel. I don't know if it's going to resonate with anyone. If you need to hear a message tonight, that's probably what I'm going to label it. If you need to hear a message, then this message is probably for you. So let's just get started. I'm just going to write something down. Okay. All right. So what I am feeling for this collective read is the Five of Swords is coming up first, okay? So the Five of Swords is telling me that there is some of you who are feeling very defeated. You're feeling like no matter how hard you try, you don't seem to get to the point where you want to be. It's kind of like you try and you try and you try and you try, but you just can't seem to get that final thing. I feel like what's happening is you're focused too much on the outcome versus the journey in itself. So there just comes a time where you have to like put a stop to trying to be everything, and I know how hard that is. As a single mom, I'm constantly doing so much throughout the day that by the end of the night there are literally moments that I'm so hard on myself because there's so much that I didn't get accomplished, and there are moments that I'm just like, I still have this and this and this to do, but I'm just so tired and I'm just so hard on myself that I didn't get to the stuff that I didn't get done, where I feel like Spirit is just saying, like, give yourself praise for things that you did do. If the only thing you did today or whenever you see this video is get up, give yourself praise for that. If you accomplished one or two things throughout the day, give yourself praise for that. If you finally went shopping or, read that book or started that weight loss journey or, whatever it is, Spirit says you have to give yourself a little more. It's one thing to be giving to other people, but it's another to be able to give to yourself. And I feel like that is a really strong message for me. I feel like you're taking a lot in. I don't know if this is taking in other people's energy, taking in other people's pain, taking in other people's hurt, but you're not discontinuing it. It like stays with you. So it's like some of you need to clear out your energy right now. I know I do, for sure. So some of you need to leave battles where they belong. You know how this man is, there's a man back here and he seems to be upset, and then there's a man there and he just looks like he's prideful because he's won. I feel like it's more of when you no longer know that you can help someone, you have to ask yourself, why am I staying? If you've given everything that you have to someone and it's not enough, there comes a point where you have to walk away. And it's not because you don't love that person or you don't want to help that person, is that person needs to be able to make that change. That person has to be able to find the strength to make those changes for themselves. There's only so much you can do to help someone, and then the rest has to be up to that person. So there are moments that we feel like we could do everything, but Spirit is just saying tonight, or whenever you see this, that if you're feeling down or let down or just upset because you just feel defeated or lost or anything, Spirit is saying, don't be so hard on yourself, because you are trying your best, and you may not see people see that, but everyone is seeing that. Everyone sees how strong you are, even if you don't feel strong today. Okay. The Four of Cups is telling me that Spirit has been offering you blessings, or offering you chances to be happy, or offering you chances at love, but the minute you get an opportunity to be happy, or the minute that you find someone, you kind of sabotage it in a way, because you bring your old energy into your new connections. And I know I'm just as guilty as this, right? And I guess I'm really lucky I have a man that has stuck by me through my ups and downs, my bipolar ways. But it's hard, you know what I mean? It's hard to go from, and I don't know if anyone else can relate to this, but it's extremely hard to go from a narcissistic relationship to finally having a relationship that's stable and real, and knowing that, you could be yourself, and you could let your walls down, and someone's going to love you for you. It's hard to be happy. Like, I'm genuinely happy. And there are moments that I get so extremely worried, and I get extremely scared, because I'm so afraid of the past repeating itself, that I literally have to tell myself that I'm okay, that I'm blessed. I have to manifest. I have to always tell myself certain things so that I don't put my energy back to where it was. So I feel like Spirit is giving you chances, and you have to choose love over fear. And that's actually the oracle card to end off this reading today, is that you have to be in this place of telling yourself, you know what, I am ready to be in love. I am ready to let someone love me for me. I am ready to have that committed relationship. I am ready to let go of what's kept me stuck. I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to move into what is in alignment with me. Okay? Because some of you are on an awakening. Some of you are on a new beginning with a judgment coming. So this tells me that you're going to have mixed emotions. You're going to be afraid. You're going to have ups and downs, but you're going to see the beauty in all of this. Sometimes it doesn't make sense to us right then and there, but Spirit's saying, sometimes it's not supposed to. Sometimes we're not supposed to know how things are going to pan out. No, like I've told you guys a couple times on my channel, I went through really dark sessions for 4 years. Before I found the relationship that I'm in now, I never thought that I would have something real again. I'd given up, and at one point I remember clearly just talking to God and saying, like, I'm just going to walk with you. I'm going to leave it to you, because clearly what I'm doing isn't working, right? So there was a time and there was a place in my life where I was like, you know what, this is it. I'm going to be alone the rest of my life. I'm not going to have anyone love me. No one's going to, want to be with me, because, I'm crazy head sometimes, but, God does surprise. So I feel like whatever this new beginning, whatever this awakening is, that's for most of you, you're going to feel like you're not worthy of it. You're going to feel like, maybe this happens where this person just walks into your life unexpectedly. Maybe they're already here and you're kind of like, what's going on? How did you just walk into my life? And, things have just changed so much, right? You got to keep that hope, and you got to keep that faith, and you got to keep that trust. Okay. You've been waiting for this. Page of Wands. You've been slowly manifesting and slowly working towards what it is that your heart's been telling you need to go towards. But it hasn't been easy. You've had to leave things behind. 3 of Wands. You've had to make some serious choices. You've had to look ahead. Some of you have had to let go of really hard things. But guess what? You're so much better off than where you've been. If you just continue to move forward and continue to have faith and trust, you will get to where you're supposed to be. But never forget how much you deserve. Never settle. Never doubt yourself, and never doubt your abilities, and never, just tell yourself, I'm not worthy of love, because you will manifest that energy towards you. It's all about recreating what it is that you're used to. It's kind of like, like I was talking about, I went from a narcissistic relationship where I was with someone who would constantly put me down and constantly make me feel like I was unworthy, until I started seeing my worth, until I started putting me on a pedestal, until I started doing things for me. And when I started doing things for me and I took my energy from him to me, things changed, and it does work. Okay? You will be happy again. Whoever needs to hear that, you will be happy again. You will get the fulfillment. You will get the cups. Things are blossoming. Things are growing. Things are happening for most of you. And if it's not, it's about getting it. It's about telling yourself every single day, I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy, because you're worthy of everything that is coming towards you. Things are changing. Cycles are changing. Cycles are ending. But it's all for the best. All right? So that's the message for the tarot cards. What was I talking about? Manifestation. Manifestation. It's huge. It does work. It does work. Your dreams right now are coming true. Whatever you are putting out into the universe. You know, if it's a relationship and you want it committed, tell the universe, I'm ready for a committed relationship. I am ready. I know I am worthy of a committed relationship. I'm worthy of being a wife or a husband and having the home and the white picket fence. Like, you are worthy of that. Never doubt your ability. Never doubt that there is a person for you. You are going to break barriers. Things are going to expand beyond what you could have ever imagined, you know? And that's the thing. If someone would have told me 3 or 4 years ago that I would be where I am right now, you know, new house, new man, my kids are happy. No, I don't have the hurt and the pain and the depression that I used to. You know, I'm living life every single day, and I'm living life for me, and I'm living my life for my kids. And that's the best feeling ever. You know, is that I was able to recognize that I didn't have to stay in that narcissistic relationship. I knew I was better than what I was being told. And so I had the courage to dig myself out of that, and I know that you do too. So if that is you, it is time. Spirit is saying, you know deep down it is time to get out. Now all you have to do is take that first step, okay? Being in the flow, you know, even if all you do today is get on that boat, even if all you do today is wake up, go for a walk, wake up, sit and watch Netflix, take it day by day, be in the flow of making smaller changes. You know, don't just make huge changes. You know, May is pretty much over, but if you're looking at it from a bigger perspective, look at June. Make some small changes. You know, look at where in your life you're unhappy. How can you make those changes? Okay? Be truthful to yourself. You know deep down what it is you need. The only person who can change that is you. Have the courage, because you can climb any hill, any mountain. You can jump any hurdle, as long as you believe you're worthy of more. You will radiate what's coming to you. You will open up the light. You have already this light within you, and Spirit's just waiting for you to open up and expand. Spirit's waiting for you to just grow, to be your best self right now. All right? So your message today, like I said, was choose love over fear. And it says, love is the natural energy of your soul. Fear is learned in the physical dimension, but with work it can be unlearned. In a perfect world, love would be taught and fear would be the anomaly. But we don't live in a perfect world. It is perfect. However, in the sense that it creates a place for your soul to encounter the energy of fear, it is in many guises and to dissipate it with the energy of your inner being. As you become aware of yourself as a being of light, having a physical experience is an incumbent upon you to use your natural energy of love in all of your daily encounters. When you make a choice to give in to fear instead of love, you're not acting from your soul's truth. This causes difficulty instead of ease, impatience instead of acceptance, upheaval instead of peace. You are a warrior fighting a current instead of going with the flow. Every human decision you make can be boiled down to two options: love or fear. Love is kindness, compassion, forgiveness, and empathy. Fear is judgment, guilt, retribution, and envy. Rather than the energy installed upon you, love is the greatest source and oneness of all. Fear is an earthly illusion. Once you acknowledge the difference, the choice between the two is easy. Alright, so if anything that you get from my message today, choose love over fear. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.